Okay, you guys are live.
Okay, so we can put our phones over here and we can all get over here like a real family. How's that? Oh, it's turned the wrong way.
I switched my Facebook over to Spanish.
Hi, people. Maria switched her Facebook to Spanish. This is Julia. So today on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, we're talking, we're answering your questions. If you
as
have
long
any
as they're
questions.
not stupid questions.
Yes. How come you're not showing up live? That's my question. How come you're not showing up live on my Facebook?
Do you even like our page?
I do like our page. I very much like our page.
There you go.
So.
Well, it says people are watching live, so it must be live.
Fine. So the first question we got is a lesson you have learned lately. And Julia, we will let you go last and give you a chance to think. Well, one thing
I've got a mean lesson.
Okay,
Do you want a mean lesson?
Sure. I'm all about mean things.
Well, I mean,
you learned, or
not a mess
about other people.
Okay, let's hear your mean.
No. My mean lesson is if you're thinking about firing someone, just fire them. Because we have never had that not turn out like where you're like, damn, I should have done that even faster.
Yeah. I have a lesson related to that, though it is not something I learned lately. And that is, and you're the one that always tells me this, it's very seldom that when you meet somebody you think they're a jerk or they're complete loser.
So it's a lesson from me.
Yes, it is. Though it's not a brand new one. If you meet somebody you kind of think they're a jerk and, that person's really sketchy, you think, I'll give them a chance. It never works out that, no, they were really nice. No, they always turn out to be a complete douchebag. So first impressions, go with those.
There's actually been one person that we did have that work for. So my first impression wasn't that they were a douchebag. It was just like, meh. But they turned out okay.
Well, now sometimes you're wrong, though, because there have been people that you said, we should get rid of them. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. And Dennis says, no, you're wrong. But if everybody says
that only happened once.
It did.
Yeah, and they turned out to be okay.
Yeah.
They're not the greatest person that we ever had, but it turned out to be okay.
So, general rule, first impressions, go with them. Julia, do you have a lesson yet?
It's hard to say
Put you on the spot.
in front of a lot. Okay.
Ooh.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, maybe don't trust your dad with your housing deposits because then you'll end up not officially on the lease
living off
of the
campus.
Apartment and living in a one person bedroom with two people or with one other person, but.
Or you might learn to take responsibility and make sure things get done and don't just say, Dad, do this for me, Daddy.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I learned not to do that. You asked me a lesson learned.
A lesson I learn every week, though it's not new, is how much time it takes to run a startup. That, we had Brian Herskowitz, and you guys know Brian?
How do you know? Somebody just said 7 Generation Games hiring.
I don't think they're very.
It's somebody. Julie doesn't approve of you, but if Julie did approve of you, we will probably be hiring a new intern in fall semester. So looking for a multimedia.
Yeah, multimedia production skills.
If you're good at editing video, editing audio,
Photoshop's a plus.
Yeah.
You can write coherent sentences. That's a plus. And the answer is yes, we have had to fire someone before.
Oh.
We've had to fire our fair share of people. Watch our 7 things not to say to get yourself fired video.
Yes.
And you will see we have fired. And it's not us, it's them.
Sorry,
yes.
Pause this. Oh my God, is it messed up?
Yes, we did a YouTube video on how not to get your sorry ass fired.
I mean, we don't go on like a firing spree and take joy in it like some psychopaths, but
don't work on drugs. That's the way you get fired by us.
Not really a lesson. I mean,
it is a lesson. It's important.
I don't know. I messed mine up, but whatever. There.
So anyway, my thing I was going to say that I learn every week running a startup is it's a grind, and that's true whether you're talking about sports or you're talking about running a company. A lot of people are like, I could do it. We had Brian Herskowitz on our podcast today, that'll air next week, and he is a screenwriter and producer, and he talked about, we all talked about how whether it's Hollywood, whatever it is, there's a lot of people like, I could do that. I could do what you do. I could get up at 9 a.m. and work until 2:00 at night. Yeah, I could do that. What they don't realize is how long it goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, there's Irma just sent me a message that I should learn about Periscope Live on Twitter. But hey, we have Facebook Live, and then we've got 2 phones on Instagram Live. So there's only so many live thingies I could do at once. As I was
Who's
returning
on
to
Periscope anymore these days anyways? It seemed like it was a flash and pan if it was on Periscope.
don't.
No, they're not.
if you're on Periscope, let us know. Hey, we see you, boyfriend, in New York.
I just want to end mine because it's messed up anyways.
Oh, now Julie's all
No,
embarrassed.
oh my god.
New lesson I learned, Julie is easily embarrassed. But my point, before I was interrupted by somebody sending Julie little hearts.
It wasn't what was happening.
It was.
No, maybe she has the heart
No.
added next to his name, so that's like part of his name. You know, like Dennis has flowers.
Are you guys
next to
talking
yours.
about startups? Or like
We're
something?
talking about startups and how it takes longer than you think. And it's not just working really hard,
You said you're
but it's
getting
working
cut off.
really hard for a long time.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, maybe he
This
has
is
substandard
Look,
internet.
it keeps getting further up and up. Oh my god, I need to restart my thing.
Okay, let's see any more questions.
Oh, we have a visitor coming in the door.
Every mom should read your book to know how to parent a champion like Ronda Rousey. Hi, person I met at the state games. That was pretty fun. Is that Ava? Oh no,
she
we
can't-
have.
What, she comes over here by herself?
Oh, I thought she could have come this way.
Come.
Hey, come here, buddy.
Me.
Okay, I'm starting it again.
Oh, that was a
Not
really good question.
nobody's interrupting.
That was a really good question somebody just
I'm
asked.
taking my seat.
What is it like to work with your family?
She was bringing him here to leave her with him with you.
Oh, probably.
That's what he said.
No, he
That's
didn't.
terrible.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
It's
Cal, you love me. Come here.
I know this one.
It depends on what family member it is.
Cal, Cal.
I'm doing a Facebook Live here, people.
I'm sorry. There's a baby. He's so cute. Even though he hates me.
So
Ow.
I would say it's amazing to work with your family. Occasionally there's slackers like Julia, slacker intern. You should go to 7 Gen Games TV channel to see her work ethic or lack thereof.
Okay, I got a different job because that wasn't with my family, and I think I was better at that. So
Yeah, you were. You were really hardworking, got up early, and this is better than Julie's video.
what?
The question is, how about it? What's it like to work with your family? Well, I think the good thing is you know them. You know, sometimes you hire people from outside the family, and maybe they lied about their qualifications, or maybe they're really secretly psycho and they just kind of took a lot of their meds before the interview. But your family, you know what you're getting. So that's a good thing. And my family, I trust them a lot. And Dennis, Maria, and I own the majority of stock in the company. And she was saying that, you know, she's the CEO, that I don't have to worry about her bossing me around or voting me out.
Right, because if me and Dennis vote you out, a bigger issue is
Right.
what's going on with me and Dennis voting you out, not the company.
Yes, that's exactly it. That if Maria and Dennis conspire against me, the company is not my biggest issue. So I think it's good.
I think it depends on the family, because some people are like, oh, I could never work with my mom. But I think it depends. Like,
It depends on your mom.
I can work with you.
Sorry, your mom's a bitch. Question for Julie: what type of work were you doing this summer? You want to mention your job?
As a PA for a makeup artist for like a week, but it was really fun and long hours, but yeah, it was a good first job. And trying to work at LF in Boston soon, so which is a clothing store.
She was just there for a couple weeks, not because she got fired, but because it was on a TV show and that was all they filmed. Just wanted to clarify that.
Hi.
And to the person that said that you got 170 kilos after reading the book, Maria and co-wrote the book with Rhonda, so glad to hear it helped out for you. The cutest he is. Are we working on a reading video game? Sort of. We have a new game coming out in a couple of days called Aztec. The story begins. And the Aztec series is going to teach Spanish and English as well as math. And so one of the big things it teaches is more vocabulary. There's a number of documentaries being worked on. There's been a documentary on Rhonda that, those sisters did? And then there was another one that I think the OC sponsored. And we've been working on and off on a reality show, but we're just super, super busy making games.
Did you ever answer that person that asked about being a science teacher?
I missed that one. What did you
They
ask
said
for?
something about what advice would you give to someone who's looking to be a science teacher?
Well, I think if you're going to teach middle school, I don't know what grade you're talking about teaching, but for sure.
I drove here in the car.
I think middle school kids, if you're mean to them or make fun of them, they will hate you forever. So never, ever, ever, and this has to do, it doesn't matter what your subject is, doesn't matter how great you are, never, ever, ever embarrass middle school kids, because when you're in middle school, cool is like air, right? And a lot of kids are very insecure and they're worried about social status, so never make fun of your students. And even if you think it's funny, you'll really regret it. When I make games, we'll answer that question about expanding other countries in a second. When I make games, I try and keep in mind what it's like to be a student. That's been a really long time, but I try to keep in mind that kid who's sitting there.
Diane said there's other questions coming in on Facebook, so we don't leave the Facebook people unloved. Keep rolling.
All right. I try and keep in mind that kid who's sitting there that maybe doesn't want to do math or is having trouble in school. And yeah, so I think try to put yourself in your student's position, never ever make fun of them, and always try and learn new stuff. Don't be one of those teachers who has the same lesson plans that they've taught for 20 years, because there's a lot of stuff coming out all the time. Science should be fun. Teaching should be fun. So what's that Facebook question you want to answer, Maria?
No, I was just saying we were not looking at the Facebook comments, but Jimmy Sanchez, the amazing teacher, said true, middle schoolers are complicated.
Hey, buddy.
And then somebody else had a request to see Cal.
Look at how much Cal hates me.
Come here! Ah! Cal is wearing this shirt today. He put it on by request because he wanted to look just like Eric, because of course the shirt's to work, he told us.
You look very nice, Cal. And you came to work with us, so that's really cool.
So I think we have time for 2 more questions. So we have the one about the international, and somebody asked the highest math level in our games, and right now we have a couple of 7th grade questions, but mostly
7th, 8th grade, and Forgotten Trail and Aztec, which is coming out this week, and then a new one coming out. So we've got games going on up through the 8th grade.
And then we're building out actually up more through middle school games. So
right.
3rd, 4th, 5th, we have a good amount covered. 6th.
Yay! That's right, Cal. It's kind of enthusiasm I want about these games.
Yeah. Julia's zooming in on him. And and then what was the other one? Expanding to other countries.
I'll answer this question. We have you want to answer about other countries, and I can answer the question about raising kids.
We are expanding to other countries. I mean, ultimately, if you're in some of the app stores, the App Store and stuff, you can get us anyways. But we are expanding to other countries because we have a fully bilingual game. So Latin America is certainly a focus of ours, as well as anywhere else it's English or Spanish speaking the world, which puts us up there's several billion people now that we're able to.
Somebody asked if we're planning on doing another Kickstarter. We're thinking about it. We're kind of planning on it.
Yeah, we're looking at we're leaning toward doing another crowdfunding type of campaign. They just, like so many other things, we want to make sure we do it well, and it takes a lot of effort. But the answer is probably
on Snapchat.
Yeah. On Instagram.
In answer to your question about how to raise children, I could just give you, I think, the best advice somebody gave me. And he said, when you get in situations where you're not, you're worried about if you're pushing your kid too much, or if you expect too much, or if you're letting them off the hook, or whatever, he said, you should always ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for my kid? Whether it's starting a company or making them train more. If you ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for my kid? And you can honestly answer, I'm doing it for my kid, then you won't go off. When is the book of what does this say? When is the book of group text coming out? Yeah, we should get on that. That could be a Kickstarter.
That could be one of the things we could,
You know what?
give us a reward.
Yes, that's a great idea. All right. That's a really good idea, Maria. So we could do a family textbook, and that could be, our textbook on our company could be one of the Kickstarters. Very smart person on Facebook Live.
Well, it is 4:15. That means 15 minutes.
That was our 15 minutes of fame used up.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Hi, Marshall.
Say bye.
I will see you very soon.
Say bye.
If you have questions that you did not cover, You can always post them on our Facebook page and Seventh Generation Games Facebook page. Quit that. Julie, you're so annoying.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Cal says bye too. Okay, unlive it.
Finalize it.
Finalize it.
No.
Oh, finalize. What country are you from? Finalize it.